how's it going, everybody? So I want to get this changeover done for processing. I have some other things that I need to get done, but I want to get this processing changed over so we can start getting uranium and thorium in here. Also, you'll notice I'm backed up again now that everything is running better. And I got some information about the piping here. I'm thinking I'm going to change some of the pumps over maybe to pump 3s to see if they go a little bit better. And apparently undergrounds only count as 2 pipes. So if I use, like, say, titaniums that are 23 block length, it should be a longer distance. So like I could go from here to like there, and it only counted as 2 pipes instead of 5 pipes. And apparently the length is the issue. But I also have another idea for the water thing. We may get to that at the end. But first thing, I want to get some things out of this more central area here. One, my pollution is horrible there. But 2, I don't have that much room here. And I was looking at the map, and we pretty much have this whole area across here until we get to the thermal water where there's just nothing in the way. And I think that'll be a pretty good area. It's going to be right above where we're doing our sorting, which is going to change for this as well. So I think that's where we're going to go ahead and set this new processing area up. So we're going to start laying this out. I'm still going to need my crusher set up, which runs plenty fast enough, so we don't need to upgrade them unless we want to go to, let's see, is it 3s I can do? Yeah, I can do ore crusher 3 now. Crafting speed is 3. This one's crafting speed is 2. And I'm guessing we could probably get away with 2 of them. So let's go ahead and try that. Make 2 of these. And I'll set that up separate. But we know we're going to need... Damn it, that's a book. We know we're going to need this. I'm going to go ahead and make a blueprint of that. The only thing that kind of stinks about this is that I've got this area right here that I could use if it wasn't for that very little bit being left there. I guess I could put a bucket wheel there and maybe it would rip it out quicker. But there's 7 mil or 7K, 34K, and 18K. So this one here is going to be here for a little while. So I guess we'll just start here. Go ahead and let the let's clear all these trees. And let's see. So crushers. Set them right there for the moment. And yeah, we got plenty of room here. I might even be able to put a couple of these together. We do have to have room for like the acids and stuff, but let's see how far. As long as I stay right here. Yeah, that's not bad. So let's go ahead and let's see. This is, what fluid are you? That's methane. Alright, I should be able to move that pipe if I need to. Yeah, I could move that. Let's go ahead and put the crushers right. Nah, let's go ahead and leave them like right here. Because we got to be able to deal with the output of stone. That won't be bad right there. And then after that, we need the ore refineries. So I do believe these are going to be like 1 for 1 pretty much coming out of those. I'm going to go ahead and make let's see. We can't do the leaching, so we want one of these and one of those for right now. Let these guys start on their stuff. Alright, so we should be able to do that. Yeah, that should work. And then this is going to be like that. Alright, so we should be able to, because these are roughly the same size. No. That's 1 block taller. So I guess I need to move that up. Let's see how well this lines up here. Alright, so that's lined up there, which I could move it up a little bit more. That one's lined up with that one. Yeah, see there, I gotta go down to that one. And then this one I'd have to go down to there. So we may have to stretch this out just a little bit. I think we can try to move it up a little bit. Give me a minute. Let me work this out. I'll be right back. Alright, so I decided just to change it a bit. What I did was I grabbed a new blueprint of just the top layer here and added in the refinery there at the end, and then duplicated it down here where I'd have the proper spacing, and then I duplicated that once I got everything level. So now I can just basically imprint it right in here, and it'll be all properly spaced out. That's going to give me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 of them. I do believe we have, what, 12 on the other one? Yeah, 12 on the other setup. There will be 2 less here. But I think this will work pretty well. And it also gives me a little bit of room if I need to put a roboport in here when we start doing our roboports. I think that's what we're going to go with right there. And we got enough room I can actually put in a couple more of these. Now the only thing we have to do is figure out the ore sorters, which we can technically go to an ore sorter for. Crafting speed is 1.5 there. Oh, wait a minute. So it was 0.75, 1, 1.5, and this will be 2. So what we have currently is 3s. If we go to these, they'll be a little bit faster, but not a bunch. We were currently running 3 of them on 1. And they were keeping up better. So I'm actually going to try starting out with doing 5. That would mean we only need 2 sorters. We can see how that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I put that, say, there, we can run these 2 together. Run that one. Alright, we can try that and see if that works. Most definitely probably going to have to go with one of these on the back. And And this is going to be the purified. And then we can run that down. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go rip out all the machines and bring them over here and get our fluid pumped over here, and we'll see how this works. Be right back. Alright, so after a whole lot of fiddling, I've got it all working now. I basically just threw a silo in for all of the outputs, and I will deal with that when we get done here, running it over to where it needs to be properly. But as far as I can tell, that is a pretty good ratio right there. The two 4 Crusher 3s can keep up with all 10 of these, which are keeping up with all 10 of the leaching plant 2s. The ore refineries, I might be able to do like 2 to 1 or 3 to 2 maybe, because they are turning on and off randomly, but not enough for me to really worry about fiddling with it. I did attempt to do all 10 of these into just one ore sorting facility, and I think if it was 8 it would have been fine, because it was just barely backing up, so they can almost handle from 10 to 1, but not quite. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this across. We already had 3 of these, so that's 12, 24, 36. Or no, we only had 2 that were the sapphirite. So I'm going to do 3 of them, which will give us 30 instead of 24. So we can have a little bit more of that. And I'm going to put in a second one of these for the Givotite. But the Givotite does a different input and output, so we're going to move that down a bit. We're going to move the Bimonium closer. But I'm going to go ahead and get 3 of these laid out here. So basically I can just copy that. Except I don't have the crushers in there. And I guess I might as well do the Riboport 2. But I don't want that in there. And we don't need that in there as well. Or that. Or these. Alright, we're not going to be changing this again. We can go ahead and just put that right there. And then we'll put this one. I think it's going to go right there. Alright, so that's what we're going to go with. I'll go ahead and get this all set up. And next time, we'll work on something else. So, we're probably going to also look into setting up the Progalina. I think that's what was giving me uranium. So, I'm going to get what we have down here all installed up here, and then next time we'll look at the new ores we're going to mess with. So I will see you next time.